Have you noticed that the more you talk about your feelings, the worse the relationship actually gets? Welcome. Sit down. Let's talk. And yes, this video is about why talking about your feelings often makes relationships worse and not better. You've been sold a very comforting idea. If you just communicate more, everything will eventually work out. It sounds mature, it sounds healthy, it sounds like growth. But here's what I see again and again and again. Most couples aren't disconnected because they don't talk. They're disconnected because they talk at the wrong time, from the wrong state, and for the wrong reasons. And nobody teaches that part. Here's the uncomfortable truth. When emotions are high, language becomes a weapon, not a bridge. Not because you're manipulative, not because your partner is broken, but because the brain under stress isn't built for nuance. It's built for protection. So when you say, I just want you to understand how I feel, your nervous system is saying, defend yourself, explain yourself, justify yourself. And your partner's nervous system hears, I'm being blamed, prepare. No bad intentions, just biology doing exactly what it's designed to do. When emotions spike, the amygdala takes control, the prefrontal cortex goes quiet, threat detection increases, and curiosity disappears. So, what happens? You speak emotionally, they hear threat, they respond defensively, you feel dismissed, you escalate, and suddenly you're not talking about the issue anymore, you're fighting about how you're fighting. That's the loop. Let me show you how this actually plays out. It usually starts small, a sigh, a tone shift, a can we talk? You say, I just feel like I'm always the one trying. They respond, I don't even know what you want from me. You say, I'm not attacking you, I'm just being honest, which really means, please don't make me feel bad for feeling bad. They shut down or they push back. Now your body feels ignored. Their body feels accused. Someone raises their voice, someone goes quiet, and eventually one of you say, why do we always end up here? That sentence right there is where most relationships slowly erode. Not because nobody cares, but because both nervous systems are already in survival mode. Here's another uncomfortable truth. Most people don't talk to be understood, they talk to be relieved. You're not communicating, you're trying to get the discomfort out of your body. And the problem is, your partner isn't a container, they are another nervous system. So when they can't hold it perfectly, you add more words, more intensity, more, I'm just being honest. That's not intimacy. That's emotional pressure. This is also why common advice fails. Just listen, use I statements, validate each other's feelings. All of that assumes regulated nervous systems. You can't listen when your body feels threatened. You can't validate when you're bracing for impact. You can't be compassionate while defending your identity. Timing matters more than technique, and nobody tells you that. That is also why arguments magically get worse at night, after work, or when someone says, can we just talk quickly? Nothing good has ever followed just quickly. Here's the reframe that actually changes things. Real connection doesn't start with expression, it starts with regulation. Before words matter, state matters. If your body is activated, your words will land like accusations, even if they're perfectly phrased. The correct sequence is simple. regulate, then communicate. Most couples reverse that order and then wonder why talking more makes things worse. I've seen couples turn things around by doing something that feels wrong at first. They stop talking temporarily, not stonewalling, not avoidance, but saying, I'm not calm enough to talk yet. They take space, their nervous system settles, and then they come back. The conversation is shorter, quieter, safer. Less explaining, less defending, more listening. Same people, different state, different outcome. Here's the shift that actually repairs relationships. Instead of asking, why don't you understand how I feel? Ask, is my nervous system calm enough to speak right now? If the answer is no, any conversation you have will be about control, not connection. Silence, timing, restraint. Those repair more relationships than honesty ever has. And here's the final uncomfortable truth. The relationship doesn't improve when you say more. It improves when you make it safer to hear you. Safety isn't volume, it's pacing, it's tone, it's timing. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do is saying nothing and let your body stand down first. If this hit closer than home, that's not a problem. That is awareness. This channel is about not fixing your partner. It's about understanding the invisible dynamics that quietly shape your relationship. If you want the next layer, how silence, timing, and emotional regulation rebuild trust, please subscribe to my channel and watch out for the next video. And hopefully I'll see you there.